welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel, and today I wanted to share with you 10 things that I miss about Finland. Because there's nothing that Finnish people enjoy more than having a foreigner talk about Finnish people in Finland. So here it is, my 10 plus things that I miss about Finland. Mutta ensin pitää selvittää tämä kysymys. Muistanko vielä suomea? Mä muistan, mutta ei oo riitä tekee tämän videon. Joo, so I think that was right. But yeah, so no, I'm not gonna do it in Finnish.
Mutta signor sanos I'm done.
Good job. It's a very short background. I am a Texan girl from the United States, and I lived in Finland for almost 4 years. I was a missionary there, I was in ministry, and I got to meet some incredible people whom I miss with all of my heart. So here it is. What do I miss about Finland? Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the rain when it's +2 Celsius and freezing, and you can't put on enough clothes to get warm in that kind of weather. The other thing I don't miss is juhlamoka, is the coffee. Oh my gosh, I quit drinking coffee because I hated the way that the coffee was there. But in attempts to not be vague and boring, and I want to make this video as interesting as possible, I'm going to break it down into 10-ish things that I miss about Finland. My husband's working on the roof, fixing something, because an RV always needs something fixed. That's just how it is. Number 1, the people. I absolutely adore Finnish people. The Finnish people are very quiet and reserved, and in fact, when I first went there, being from Texas, it was a bit of a challenge for me because it takes a while for Finnish people to warm up to you. They're a little bit shy, and I felt at times, please don't get offended, my Finnish friends, but I felt when I first got there that the people could be a little bit cold and distant and tough as the weather. But when I really started to get to know them, I realized that Finnish people are probably the most genuine. No, they are the most genuine people that I've ever met. Once they warm up to you, they are really good friends. They're really warm and lovely, and I really miss that. Once you become their friend, you have a friend for life. Let me tell you. All right, so on to number 2. The second thing that I miss about Finland is the food. And let me just go ahead and say that none of these are in any certain order, except for I would say that the Finnish people would probably be at the top of the list, my number 1. The rest of it could be like, it's not in any certain order. But anyways, so food. I miss the food in Finland. Finnish people in general, compared to the American standard diet, eat very, very healthy. And I love it that there aren't so many fast food restaurants there in Finland. For example, my husband and I were at an intersection here in Texas, and we counted 10 fast food restaurants at an intersection. 10. Like, no wonder we have anxiety when we have so many choices. What are we gonna eat tonight? I don't know. You want this? No, I don't know. You want this? Oh, I don't feel like this. Oh, so yeah. I love it there that there's actually less options, and so it just makes it easier. They're very health conscious and aware, and I love that because I love eating healthy and I love eating right. Right there at the top of the list with Finnish people would be ruisleipä. I miss ruisleipä. For people who haven't been to Finland, ruisleipä is a black bread, and it's made with a certain kind of rye, and I don't care what they say, it is not the same kind of rye bread that we have here in America. It's not the same. It's not, and I miss that so much. And if any of my Finnish friends, like if you really love me and you want to, if you could mail it to me, just one pack of the, what was it, puika ruisleipä. I'm just kidding. It would take like 7 days to get here. So yeah, someone's really rich and they want to just like overnight it to me, that would be great. Would love you forever, because I really, really love ruisleipä. Number 3 is the land. Finland as a country, the land, the nature is beautiful. It is gorgeous. It is full of trees, lots of green. In between that short time between springtime and then that short summer that they have, and all of the lakes and the archipelago. I love the fact that you could just like go and get on a ferry and you can island hop down in the southern part of Finland. Finland's a beautiful country. Even when it's snowing and there's lots of snow on the ground, it's beautiful. So number 4 would be that Finnish people, the country in general, they're not high consumers. I love that. Everything in Finland has to be practical. If it's not practical, then it's not going to happen. At least around the Finnish people that I was around when I lived there. And it just like, it makes sense. I honestly did not know, this might sound unbelievable, but I did not know what the word practical meant until I moved to Finland. I probably knew what it meant, but I really got to learn it by experience when I lived there. I really am grateful for the opportunity that I had to live in Finland to teach me and show me like my ways. Like I was so wasteful. So it really humbled me in that way, in that aspect, that because things were just harder to get there, and then if it wasn't practical, then we just didn't have it. So I miss being around like-minded people who aren't high consumers, and everything needs to be practical. So I dig that and I miss that. Number 5 would be public transportation. Public transportation in Finland is amazing. You can literally go anywhere in that country that you want to on public transportation, and you can do it very cheaply. And Texas is kind of scary. Like, I would never, ever send my child, teenager, or anyone that I love onto a public bus by themselves or not be armed. Like, I'm serious. Not here in Texas. Ain't gonna happen. I freaked out the first time I was in downtown Turku. I saw this little kid, probably like 7 or 10 years old, had a little cell phone, and he was all by himself, and he went and got on the bus, and he was actually getting on the same bus as I was, and he just rode the public bus all the way home. They don't have public school buses there. The kids there take public transportation because that's how safe Finland is. Number 6. The creativity and talent is embraced in Finland, and in fact, they instill it into children from a very young age, and they encourage them to be creative. They encourage them, to explore their imagination. And I just love the educational system there, and how it really, in a way, is kind of built around raising kids up and developing them to do what they're good at. Here, the public education system is failing. The main focus that they have in public education in the United States is that they are only preparing them to take this standardized test, which, by the way, not everyone's a good test taker. It's a flawed system what we have, because it's all like fitting inside of a box. It's all about conformity here, and I don't feel like in Finland it's like that at all. There's so many creative people and talented people in Finland, and I think it's because like you're encouraged to be that way from when you're a little kid. So number 7, I miss the church people, which is ironic because when I went there as a missionary, and oh, God bless my proud little soul and all of my good intentions that I had behind going there, but I was all fired up and I was going to bring something to Finland. I was bringing fire, I was bringing revival, and I was going to bring something they didn't have, and it was like, here's my experience going into Finland. I'm running, yes, I'm going to bring revival, I'm going to bring fire. And then it's like, have you ever ran out into the ocean and to the waves? And that's pretty much what happened to me when I went to Finland. As I was running out there, then it just get harder and harder and harder until I got to a point where I was really, really humbled And God was like, no, actually, I brought you here to teach you a lot. And I learned a lot. And I'm a totally different person after going to Finland. And I'm so grateful for it. So I feel like in Finland, people were so genuine in their pursuit of the Lord. And whether it be like very obvious on the outside or not so obvious, I feel like their heart is most definitely in the right place. And I miss that so much. Learned a lot more going there than I ever would have dreamed. And I'm really, again, like grateful for that. Okay, so number 8. The sauna. Oh my gosh, I miss the sauna. Every apartment, every home, every cabin has a sauna in Finland. I loved going into the sauna and just getting really, really hot and then running to jump into the snow or running to jump into the frozen lake. And just like the culture behind sauna, like you go to a public sauna, you don't know these people, but they go in naked. And I was like, with no clothes on, I was kind of like, I don't know these people. I don't know if I can do this. This is kind of weird. This is like a European thing. And once I got over like the weirdness in my mind, it was like, this isn't weird. And it's fun. So number 9, this might sound weird, but it is recycling. Where I live right now, there's absolutely no place to recycle anything unless I drive 40 miles from here. And number 10 would be just culture. I love the culture of Finland. I love the fact that culture is embraced there and it's so rich and it's so alive. It's so culturally diverse there as well. There's so many foreigners that live in Finland. I met people from so many different countries in my Finnish class that I never would have been able to meet like otherwise. And here we were, all condensed into one little classroom, people from all over the world. All right, so here's some other things. I miss the architecture. I miss that you can walk down the street and you can see an 800-year-old church. They have castles there that you can explore. I wish that I could have appreciated Finland in all of its glory and all of its beauty and all of the ways that it's different from America while I was there, because let me tell you, if I get the chance to come back to Finland, I'm coming back. My heart is just drawn to that place and I feel such a special connection to Finland. And I miss the fact that like in Finland, there are no classes. There's not an upper, middle, and lower class in Finland. And it doesn't matter if you're different. It doesn't matter if you are an artistic person. You know, like it's like you're given this freedom to just express yourself and to be yourself. And people aren't so judgmental there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate your support. If you have lived in a foreign country, leave me a comment in the comments section. Tell me what it was. Tell me what it was about it that you love. Tell me even what you disliked about the place. I would be really interested to learn where your favorite place is in the world.